People often put a lot of intention into what they feed their dogs, and it's easy to slip on treats. And so this is a great way to stay in line with the diet you've put a lot of effort into and feed them treats that they're gonna love and that are still really healthy.
And also to not increase the carbohydrate content, because too many times we reach for the biscuit, which is very, very high in carbohydrates, and we know that dogs and cats need a very low carbohydrate diet ideally to be healthy, and so here you're adding virtually no carbohydrates.
These are our single ingredient trainers, and they are basically at the core of our company. They are novel proteins, they are simple as can be, and they are great for sensitive dogs and cats. So the beauty in these is in their simplicity and in their sourcing. We have bison liver trainers that are sourced from Wyoming and Colorado. It's just bison liver. We have salmon trainers that are wild caught from Alaska. And then we have rabbit trainers that are just purely rabbit, and the rabbit's from Spain.
The rabbit provides a really novel source of single ingredient protein. The salmon are very high in fat-soluble vitamins and omega-3s, and the bison liver is nature's multivitamin, so providing a full base of those vitamins and minerals.
All of these products are freeze-dried raw, which means that the freeze-drying process preserves the nutrients. There's literally nothing else in here. It's just the bison liver, salmon, and rabbit trainers. So we're big fans of healthy treats around here. So this is our line of whole food bites, which can be used as treats or toppers. These are all high organ meat mixed with different colors plants, which is why they're different colors. So the backstory behind this line goes back to before I had this business and I had a dog walking business. And people would give me their little 8-week-old puppies, and I got to spend all my days with them, but I didn't have a whole lot of say in their nutrition, and I would try and try and try, but that just wasn't my job. When it came to creating a new product for Green Juju, I thought back to those days, and I really wanted to create something that would be really, really fun for people to feed, that the dogs would really, really benefit from, dogs and cats. You didn't have to think about too much. And so with these, we've paired the organ meat with these different plants. They are so highly palatable. Dogs and cats go absolutely crazy for these. And between the different colors, you can just pick a different bag, and you're gonna be getting different phytonutrients and different benefits with every bag, and you don't even have to think about it.
It's really an amazing combination for both of these when you combine organ meat, which is really going back into nature's multivitamins. You have vitamin A, you have vitamin D, you have vitamin K2. You have all these really important vitamins and minerals that you get from organ meat, and then pairing that with these different colored foods. Because in nature, every different color is a different antioxidant profile. So rotating through these becomes really, really important because you can get these different nutrient profiles. And also, we go back again to, these are very low in carbohydrates, but they're also high in fiber and high in those nutrients. So they fit within a dog and cat's natural profile for where their macronutrients should be.
Beef Red has organic carrots, organic turmeric, and beets, and it is grass-fed from Washington. The Pork Pink has organic parsnips, organic beets, and organic strawberries, and the pork is pasture-raised and is from Oregon. The duck is butternut squash, carrots, and turmeric, and that is free-range duck from California.
Bison green is dandelion greens, kale, and kelp, and is grass-fed and comes from Wyoming and Colorado. Salmon blue is paired with purple cabbage and blueberries and is wild-caught in Alaska. Goat purple is paired with blackberries, purple cabbage, and purple carrots, and our goat is wild harvested in Australia.
A fun fact about these products, they all have a natural preservative in them, which is necessary to use anytime you're using ground meat. When I first made a sample of this, I gave it to my Frenchie. The bison green, I didn't make it, but the bison green was made, and I gave it to my Frenchie, and she broke out in a rash. And she was very sensitive, but I also knew what she could have, and the 4 ingredients in this for things that she could have. And so I went to my vet. I was like, what is happening? Why is she breaking out from this? And she said that it's the preservative that you put in there. She's like, you have to do it. It's ground meat. It'll go rancid otherwise. But they are almost always derived from GMO soy, and that's what she's reacting to. And so I went back to our manufacturer and I said, hey, I need a non-GMO mixed tocopherol. And so we tried it, we made another batch, and she was fine. And she stayed fine on that forever. And we have heard from a lot of people that their pets are able to do this freeze-dried when they can't do other freeze-dried. So just kind of narrowing in on our, we really like to be the sensitive pet go-to. These are really easy to store and feed. They're good for about 3 months if you keep them in like a dark, cool place. I wouldn't keep them in a warm car. I really like these because they're great for training. They're great for puppies. They're great for really sensitive pets. My favorite gift to give somebody that has a new puppy is the rabbit trainers. They're small, they're soft, they're one ingredient. They love them. So yeah, they are just simple and easy and healthy and wonderful.
So when a customer walks into the store, who are we recommending these treats to?
Literally every single cat and dog. These are so palatable. Dogs and cats absolutely love them. They can be fed as treats. They can be fed as toppers on top of the food. We rarely hear of a dog or cat that doesn't love these. So everybody. Throughout these different proteins, they all have a different texture, and that's based on the fat content. And so some of them are going to be much more firm, like the beef and the bison and the goat and pork. And people who want to carry treats in their pocket maybe and don't want them to crumble everywhere, they want the more firm treats. People that have a dog with very little, dog or cat with very little or few teeth, they're gonna want the duck or the salmon because they crumble easily. Or somebody who is using these to crumble over their dog's food to entice them to eat, the duck and salmon are gonna be a lot easier to crumble.
These treats are great to just direct people over towards, and they're a great product for not having to have a really deep conversation because the packaging is really fun and amazing, and so they like buying these. But in the same sense, you can make a really big impact into that dog or cat's nutrition.
That's one of the things I love about this is that I think it's equally fun for the person to buy as it is for the pet to receive. Because like it's fun packaging, it sounds healthy, and the pets love it, and it's just kind of a win-win for everybody involved, I believe. These ones are pretty self-explanatory, but if you do have questions, we're happy to answer them. You can reach out on our website or Instagram, and Billy and I will get back to you.